Hey guys, Mikas here for your live electronic music tutorials, of course presented by WeMakeDanceMusic.com, the largest music production platform on the internets. Did I say the internet again? I shouldn't say that. Guys, on the internets, WeMakeDanceMusic.com. I'm gonna say it again just for you to remember, maybe to WeMakeDanceMusic.com. So we have over 13,000 products from 500 producers, a lot of templates, some sounds if you like, some sound banks, some presets, some MIDIs, some instrumental covers which are very cool for you guys, maybe that are singers that want to perform covers, or even better if you perform live and you want some really good backing track, we have a lot of these. It is unique to us. Anyway guys, let's get started on to this week's episode that's gonna be deep groove techno. You're gonna see that I do episodes that are about some genre that doesn't exist. I get those comments before, but for me, it's not about a genre, it's about a feeling. So I'm trying to put out the feeling, like Berlin techno feeling, like some like hypnotic techno feeling, you know, and then of course I will do the minimal techno and other genres like that. But deep groove for me, 124 BPM from absolute scratch. And of course, I will make a set of templates for Logic Pro, Ableton, and FL Studio from the result of this episode. So the song that's playing now, that I will put back into the video once I prepare it for you guys to be live on YouTube. It is the track that I made. If you like it, check out the template below or beside. I think it's going somewhere now, something like that. And guys, let's get started. Of course, from absolute scratch. I think I will remove this for you guys. Absolute scratch, I use only Logic Pro X instrument. I do not really need anything to make techno or to make anything. It's more about the work you put into it. I know there's a lot of plugins that do all the work for you. Great. I think it's better to have to make. So as in taking a kit that was called Platinum Christmas. I think it's Pulsar or Radiant. That like they had like a nice deep techno kick, so we're gonna know very quickly because we're gonna listen to it. Oh, it's still on here. Sounds like a decent kick to me. Let's try Pulsar. Oof. That is more like a bass OC kind of. I go with this. We can always do something. Hats, bongo. That look like it could be anything really, but the percussions are good. So I know that a lot of people use a lot of samples and stuff. I mean, it's a little bit the same using a drum machine like this, Drum Machine Designer in Logic, and it's triggering samples. So of course the sample is here, we're triggering it. I'm gonna do this, gonna make a loop out of it. So you can see the sample is here, it's getting triggered. If I wanted to, I could go and edit it, you know, and work on it quite simply. Actually, I'm gonna drop that here. Now the key has changed a little bit, so I'm gonna go lower. The root key is here. I think I will go just a bit lower. We got G. How about F? How about E? That's just chunky. Oh, I didn't change all of them, so here. It got a nice thump to it. I mean, it's not the most extraordinary kick that I heard, but like I said, if we go onto the Q sampler here, every single individual channel I have this, so maybe if I wanted to filter it, to drop the top, or maybe I had some drive to thicken it a little bit. Oh, I like this. A little bit less volume. Could add some polyphony, which won't really do that much, unless I would trigger 4 keys at once, which not really. Mono is definitely better for a kick if you want to really coarse it really low, or you could just tweak it just a little bit. Personally, I'm very happy with what it sounds like now. I'm not gonna touch it too much. I'm gonna go straight into creating some drums, so not gonna waste too much time. Then hi-hat here, take the hi-hat, move it a little bit up like this. This does sound like a techno kit. Just the right amount of groove. A snare. Quite quickly you're gonna see I'm used to doing this. I started this 264 episode, guys, so Yeah, this is definitely a techno kit, I would say. Don't need to buy it, it's in Logic. And I can already tell that this is gonna be, you know, because it's deep groove, the deep groove usually comes from some good percussions, you know, some deeper perks. There's a low. I actually like this one here. So it was getting masked by the kick. As much as I like this, I think the sound is a bit lame, not lame, but mellow, I would say. I want something bigger. Could be interesting. Checking. I think I'll leave it at that for now. I'll just do another channel. If I do this, I will keep it in key. And then again, go into probably what they call perks, which is interesting. Conga riff. Ooh. I like that. Because this, with the bass, kind of riding together, I think we can do something with that. That could definitely work. This sounds good, maybe higher. Okay. I'm gonna do some kind of a roll to put behind the original hats here. Not at the same time. Maybe at the same time. Oh. Something a little bit odd up in here. Pick it. Again, I like the idea, but not so much the sound. More something like this. Oh yeah. A bit more to the left. This is a bit loud here. Now a bass. Really simple. I think a single key. I mean, no bass note, because we want for the groove, we want for something that's more stable. It's gonna be pushing the track forward, and the goal is not to impress people with some keys and some playing. It's just to be really hypnotic and groovy. So I'm gonna go into bass. Simple. Just take one. As you see, I don't use a keyboard. I'm gonna get one, guys. My birthday's coming in 2 weeks. I have to get one, or maybe some other items for the studio, but yeah, it's coming eventually. That I like. It's got some serious chunk. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go higher. think I'm gonna try to just drop a groove and then we'll put it. So first drop a groove. Then work on it, and then eventually that with a side chain. Go into my instrument, drop the kick from Radiant, really fast attack, really fast release, not too much compression, just a little bit. Actually, I like it better without. It's rare, but sometimes I don't sidechain the bass. I think it's gonna be one of those cases today. So that's about what I had in mind, deep groove. And then I'm gonna pick the pattern that I use for the bass. I'm gonna pick some of the keys. So I would say this and this. Oh, not what I wanted to do, guys. I wanted to do it on a different channel. I'm gonna go into Alchemy here. I'm gonna go probably into brass. Bring this a little bit higher. Oh, that's kind of cool with this little twisted. So I kind of like this, but well, I think I will keep that, guys. I'm still gonna put another layer on top of this, definitely, because I love this sound so far. Like, it's gonna be a good one. I don't know who make this type of music, guys. Can you type below? Charlotte DeWitt. I don't know the people. I didn't listen to people music so much because I'm busy kind of doing my own for you guys. So just say what it sounds like to you in the comment below. That would be nice with the delay. I'm gonna create a bus and a delay. Not such a big delay, I would say. A reverb. So I'm gonna use chroma. Put some really nice rooms in there. Just to give the feel. I think it would be nice in the background of this is like a pad, like a big evolving pad. If you know my process, guys, you know that I like to build as much as possible, and then go and reduce it to the simplest expression. So what I'm doing, I'm building, putting ideas, and then I subtract, or like I reduce, like some people call Rick Rubin, not a producer, but a reducer. I like this idea of putting everything in there and then removing and just leaving just what's right. So that's my idea, at least. It's a bit high. I don't know if you guys see, but I keep always the key, everything's in tune, everything's in E now, so I'm just looking for some kind of pad that I can drop in the background that will work with this. I think if I have a really long evolving pad that would last longer, it would be nice to include this like that, and to do this. This is quite simple, I would say. A bit too. I think I'll go lower. I feel I'll have more richness. I like this glitch here. It's a bit like kind of a didgeridoo kind of sound. Fits well in the back. Enrich the track, definitely. I'm gonna extend this. So if I feel like dropping a lead in there, I'll have a bit more room. I can try to create a good sequence with that. I have the feel I was looking for, definitely. This is cool. I think there's a bit too much top to it. So this sounds great. The bass is there. There's definitely a groove in there. I think I would drop like a sub kick in there, something to really chunk it out. Not this one, definitely. Oh yeah. Let's hear it. Like this. Let's try to mix it a little bit. So now, I'm going to continue with the idea of a simple element and mixing ideas. I will do a contour here, so I'm going to put it here and just take one. So the first sound I'm going to put in there is to contour melody, the first one. So I'm going to definitely choose something different. So I would like something a little bit more edgy, like maybe a pluck, like a guitar or something like that. right, but we will find something. So listening to that right away, I think one would be enough every. Definitely in the groove. Where are we at? 22 minutes, guys. Wow, 20 minutes to make something like that. This is a good one. I don't know if you can hear what I can hear, but I know the potential that something like that has already after 20 minutes, you know. It's strong. It's very, very strong. Like I said in previous episodes, guys, it's been a month and a half. I took a month and a half off. Yes, I still released the episode, but I was away under the sun somewhere. Now I'm back home in the studio, and I'm gonna make a whole lot of episodes, so get ready. So I'm gonna do a counter. So that I'm thinking would be cool, would be vocals, like some kind of a plucky kind of, maybe a bit longer actually for that. I'm gonna go down. As you see, guys, I'm browsing a little bit the tracks to try to find... What was this? What? So they say vocals because it's voice inspired, I guess. Interesting. Give like a kind of a feel, like a human feel to it. Definitely this one here, perfect. So this is a reverb here, which is not so big, I would say. It's good for that, I would say. So now, of course, this wouldn't be an episode of your live electronic music tutorials without me composing some kind of a lead on top of that. Could be simple, might be only in the breakdown. I think for something like that, you have the chug, you have big moments and stuff, and once it drop really, you can bring like some kind of lead. I don't know what it would be really, but let's see. I have maybe some ideas for some. I'm gonna go definitely up in the registry a little bit here. I'm gonna play some keys. Whoa, not what I expected. I'm gonna create another bus here. I'm gonna get myself another reverb, like a bigger room reverb. Gonna be reverb, silververb, stereo, a big grandiose. I'm gonna send it to that so we have a nice wet signal. adjust a little bit here. I think this is good. This stake here is what we need to be added to this track to make it pretty much a full track already. I mean, this is definitely some arrangement. And it's intentionally a little bit off here, so I think will work. I'm gonna leave it full, and then of course I'm gonna tweak it. This is twisted. I would be tempted to try it an octave lower just to see how it will sound. Oh, the LFO is completely different, so no. Like I said, that would be good. I think in the breakdown, something. I just seen something. Yeah, okay. I wasn't selecting the whole loop, so it was a bit weird when it was looping back. So you see guys, 7 MIDI track, 7 synths track, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, actually I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna separate them. Color region by track, name region by track. So now we have an idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 MIDI drums and 7 synths, and that's it. I have the basis to a track, which I will turn into a template, of course. Multiple templates for Logic, Ableton, FL Studio. And guys, this is gonna be it for this episode of your live electronic music tutorials. Give it a second, smash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell, come back again, and until next time, may the sounds be with you.